What's up, y'all? How you doing out there, beautiful people? Whoever you are, wherever you are, whenever you are, however you are. I hope you're doing well. All right, let's get to it. I'm not trying to waste your time. Hopefully you get something out of this. So the world is shifting as we know it, right in front of our eyes. We got AI. We got a whole list of variables and factors that are making stuff shake up. Now, this whole shift that's happening, I don't know if y'all have heard 5D. I've said it on this channel a number of times. 3D to 5D. 5D being the fifth dimension. And I'm just here to give y'all some tips, some pointers on how to navigate 5D. And so you don't get caught up and backtrack, because the energies are becoming more delicate. And it's always been delicate for those that know, but for everybody else kind of getting into this space right now, you have to understand in what ways it is delicate, because some people just may lose themselves by trying to figure this thing out. So if I can kind of help speed up the process for you, we'll do it like this. So just so y'all know, 3D energy, anytime you're hearing that, we are referring to the energy that has been here as humanities, right? We're talking about the energy of separation, right? The idea that you're you, I'm me, and that's kind of where it ends, right? I die, something happens, you die, something happens, but we're not connected outside of just us being humans on this plane. However, that's not correct. That is more of a juvenile understanding of what's going on, because we haven't done the work as humans to understand truly what it is to be a human on this plane and what's going on. And there's nothing wrong with that. It just comes with the time. However, we are now coming to a point where humans are becoming more aware of our purpose, of our existence, of how we are interrelatably affecting one another, and how it's designed to be that way, and how we are all souls ascending on a journey, right? We're all creating and manifesting multiple realities and so forth, right? There's a lot more intelligence to the universe and to this planet than what most humans give it credit for. I think humans still operate in a space where they think that they are more intelligent than the thing that created them sometimes. All right, so let's get into 5D. So 5D is the same energy, but more in the space of connection, right? The lack of separation. The idea that separation is the illusion. Heaven on earth, essentially. So us as humans, we already can channel this 5D frequency, and we do at times. Especially when we're at times where we're feeling love and unity, and we're at peace with ourselves and one another. And we're getting to a place on this planet where that's going to be more of the frequency and the currency. So I'm just trying to help you to navigate out of these 3D energies, because it can get sticky. Getting from 3D to 5D can be a little difficult, because it's easy to backtrack back into 3D habits. It's easy to backtrack into certain little things that you may not think are that effective, but are impactful, but actually are on what's happening. So let's get to it. We're about 4 minutes in. So by that, what I'm saying is that this world is getting more delicate. 5D is more delicate than 3D. Where is 4D? Well, 4D is right here. It's in the mind, but we'll get into that. So getting more into a space where you are understanding and knowing that there is no separation between each other, you will then understand that we are all really the same thing, but we cannot be in the same place at the same time. There's no way I can be born from every womb in the world. There's no way that I can be in every place, especially when it comes to 3D laws, right? And we're all doing this, but we're all the same. We come from the same consciousness. We're all under the same sun. We all are on the same planet. We all did not choose to be here, but we are here. And we're doing it together, right? And we're not separated. We're actually all connected. This thing, way more than we think we are. You know, you see dogs, they have different breeds and sizes, and all they do is they'll go up to each other and sniff each other's butts, right? And us as humans, we have less variations than dogs, and we still treat each other as if we're absolute different species, strangers to one another. So with 5D energy, essentially the tools to navigate this is to understand how delicate the fabric of the universe is in manifestation, because it is going to be speeding up, it's going to be quickening thought to manifestation. However, on the opposite side too, right? So for those that may not be able to hold that frequency, they're going to be bringing a lot more negativity into their life, more than they probably have been in the past, just because these energies are becoming more fine-tuned. And this is also the mechanism that keeps lower energies out of the higher realms. It's the same thing. You got to be in the heart chakra. The heart chakra is, once you master that, once you, not even say master, but once you balance that, you then come to a place where you understand that you and everybody else are exactly the same. If I say something negative about this person, I'm only saying it about me. And if I think otherwise, it is really just a lack of understanding. It is really me just being ignorant to that truth, because that's really what's going on. I'm telling you, we're all the same thing. It's like looking at the stars. It's like having all the stars in the sky be like, oh, no, I'm a star. I don't know what those things are. We're not the same. And it's like, okay, whatever. So I'm just saying this to kind of, I'll wrap this up a little bit. But in 5D, you have to understand that your thoughts aren't private. The stuff that you have going on up here is not private. You know, before you might have thought it was a safe black box where nobody can understand what you're thinking, what you're doing, however heinous or scheming or freaking gross or whatever. You know, those things aren't going to go unaccounted for in the future. And so we have to be stewards of our minds. We have to be stewards of our hearts. We have to be stewards of our actions, little and big. And because it's becoming more fine-tuned, we have ancestors watching us, and other people have ancestors watching them. And a lot of times we don't acknowledge these things because we are just disconnected from these things as a society as a whole. But a lot of these energies are here already, and we are existing within them. But not everybody is treating this as such. Yeah, maybe when people lose people or have certain tragedies in their life, then they come back to remembering the small things and appreciating certain things that they may have lost sight of appreciating or honoring. And these energies already exist here. It's just that now we're getting into a time where things are going to elevate, and as they do, the margin of error is going to get a little bit smaller. And it's for the best, ultimately, because ultimately who you are is not somebody who's a mean person. Ultimately, your spirit is not really designed to do that. We've been programmed in a way to look at people in negative ways and propaganda and so many things to put us against one another. But if we choose unconditional love and having faith, trusting, and knowing without a shadow of a doubt that this whole thing is really built